The Opium Wars. The war. Britain fought for drugs. Britain wanted China's tea. China wanted very little Britain could sell, so Britain found another product. Opium. By the early 1800s, Britain was buying enormous quantities of Chinese tea, silk and porcelain. China largely demanded payment in silver. British silver flowed east. But in British-controlled India, the East India Company produced something China had already tried to ban: opium. Private merchants carried the drug into China illegally, and soon the flow of silver reversed. Opium addiction spread through Chinese society, while enormous amounts of silver left the country. The Qing government decided it had to stop. In 1839, the emperor sent Lin Zexu to Canton. Lin arrested Chinese dealers, pressured foreign merchants to surrender their opium, and confiscated more than 20,000 chests of the drug. At Human, the opium was publicly destroyed. Britain responded by sending warships, and China was about to discover just how much warfare had changed. British steam-powered vessels and modern naval artillery overwhelmed Qing defenses. Chinese forts fell. Ports were attacked. British forces pushed farther along the coast and into the Yangtze. By 1842, China had lost. The Treaty of Nanjing ended the First Opium War. China was forced to pay a huge indemnity. 5 ports were opened to British trade, and Hong Kong Island was ceded to Britain. But Britain wanted even greater access. In 1856, conflict erupted again. Britain, now fighting alongside France, defeated Qing China in the Second Opium War. More ports were opened, foreign privileges expanded, and foreign powers gained even greater access inside China. The Opium Wars were about more than a drug. They were about trade, power, and empire. China tried to stop an illegal trade destroying lives and draining its silver. But when it resisted, it faced the military power of an industrial empire. For Britain, victory opened China's markets. For China, the defeat became one of the opening chapters of what later generations would call the century of humiliation. Britain came for tea. Opium changed the balance, and war forced open the door.